And what's going on? I got another caller on the line. What's up, man? Tell them your name, where you from, and what you got going on.
I'm Rick Espelin, aka Ricky Cash. I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico. What's going down?
Shout out to Albuquerque, man. Hey, man, you see what's going on, bro? I'm gonna go right into it, bro. This is like one of the weird things that I like to bring up. And supposedly, Pope Francis is kind of sick, and he almost died. God forbid, shout out to all the people who love the Pope. I'm sure he's a great guy. I'm sure people love him all over the world, and we're giving our prayers out to him and his family and all his fans. But what's weird is that there's some type of conspiracy theory that's floating around right now.
That's Pope.
I don't know if you saw this conspiracy theory that's floating around, but it's really strange. They're saying something about this guy, all right? And this guy predicted, all right, all the popes that ever existed. So I'm going to go right into it real quick and kind of tell you about this. So there's something called the prophecy of popes, all right? And it's a fascinating and mysterious series of predictions attributed to Saint Malachi, if I'm saying his name right, a 12th century archbishop. According to the legend, Malachi had a vision during a visit to Rome in the year 1139, where he foresaw the names and characteristics of 112 future popes, starting with Celestine II. These prophecies were later published in the year 1595. So they held on to these prophecies from the year 1139 all the way to the year 1595. So that's crazy to me that they had those a secret that whole entire time. But supposedly this pope was a very important pope, and now they're talking about that after Pope Francis comes out, that all the prophecies are done, and that this is going to be the last pope in the prophecies, and that they're saying that his name is Peter the Roman, and that
And
he was gonna.
man, he's gonna bring out. He's this Pope's supposed to be the one that brings out the Antichrist.
That's
He's
what
gonna
they were saying. I was gonna get right into that. That they were gonna, he was gonna introduce who the Antichrist was, this last pope, and there is a guy right now named Peter, and he's from Rome, and he's a black dude in the Vatican, and they're saying that he might be something called the Black Pope, and that he was gonna introduce this Antichrist. And that's a little weird to me. It's kind of strange. I don't know what anybody else thinks about that. What do you think about that?
I think it's gonna send a lot of chills through a lot of people's bodies.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, man. That's
So,
definitely kind of weird.
oh man, talk about some
I
crazy
wonder
stuff.
who they're
That's
going
a
to
topic, right?
introduce. Whoever they're going to introduce, I can't wait to see it, cuz that's
Yeah,
going
I
to be
want.
a little wild to me.
Yeah, I want. Everyone wants to know who in the fuck this cat is. You know who what we're up against for sure.
I think that, it depends on who you are in life. I think that everybody has the possibility of being Christ like or anti Christ like. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
pick a
you know what I
side.
mean? If you really wanted to just boil it down, like, what would Christ do and what wouldn't Christ do? And if Christ wouldn't do it, then it's anti-Christ, right?
Yeah,
Just like it's just like Ricky Cash. I know it's kind of blasphemy, but what would Ricky Cash do, right? That's Ricky Cash like, or right? So it's like the same thing. Like, what would Christ do? If it's not what Ricky Cash would do, right? Then wouldn't that be anti Ricky Cash? You know what I mean? Because I know Ricky Cash ain't finna go outside and smack the shit out of everybody for no reason, right?
No,
Nah,
there's
that's
got to
anti Ricky Cash, right?
be right.
Exactly. So the same thing was like anybody could really be antichrist if you think about it. Like, you know,
It could be
like
any. It could be you.
I mean, shit,
I'm
we
things like
do
that.
antichrist things every day, be like
It could
smoke.
be Trump. It could be
Yeah.
Beyonce. It could be. No, but no, the Antichrist is gonna be a politician.
Who knows? Maybe he's not gonna be a politician.
Well,
Maybe he's gonna be a businessman.
yeah. I mean, but what's crazy is this black pope is the one that's supposed to introduce the last pope, and it's crazy how right now we're in those times of the last pope. This pope's sick. Because I was thinking it was this pope was going to be the last pope, and he was going to bring out somebody now because of these holy wars that are going on and stuff. But like, I guess we'll find out on this next pope, like you said. This Peter guy, pretty weird stuff,
And
but
yo, you
pretty
remember
kind of fiction. It's like really fictional, and that's the scary part of it. Real talk.
that one pope that looked mad scary? What was his name before this one? Before Francis?
Oh shit! Yeah, he was the German.
Yeah, he was looking hella scary. What was his name, man?
I can't remember his name. Not Pope Francis. It was Pope Benedict, right? Or something.
Benedict. Yo, dude,
Yeah,
that dude
yeah.
looked wild scary,
You
bro.
thought
I
you
thought
thought
that
that
was
was
the
because
Antichrist.
he's freaking scary. Germans just be like that, bro.
Yo,
They be picking on us all
he
the
was like
time.
this
Nah, I
every
got
day,
about
right? Taking pictures like that.
that cat be fucking crazy. I
Yeah, but
remember that.
he ended up leaving, right?
You know what? He had a long reign. He was a good pope.
No, but he stepped down out of nowhere.
Yeah, he kind of just stepped down to get the process going of this
He
new
said
type.
something was weird. That's what he
Yeah,
said. He said it was weird and he left.
yeah, he left at the right time for sure, man. Because
He left because he said that shit was weird or something
yeah,
like that.
there's some weird shit over there. I don't even
Some
trust
weird
this.
shit going on
Honestly,
over there.
I honestly don't trust this pope.
Look, man, I always thought there was
I
something weird
This
about them.
pope's the gate opener for this next fool. You
I
know,
always like the music that comes out of there. You know, the little church Roman Catholic music, the little choirs that be like, oh, like I always thought that was pretty cool. I was like, you know what? You know
I
that
like
I'm
that.
just a musician though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, well, honestly, bro, I'm not gonna lie. This sets with me, and it's important to me because I'm a Catholic. I mean, my
Okay,
people
gotcha.
that whacked out Jesus and shit. We believe our peoples are the ones that seen Jesus come back. This and all that shit that happened. That shit was all real. So I mean, this Catholic stuff, that Bible, it's the real oldest, realest book on the planet. I mean, a lot of it people don't believe it, but now they're believing. Look at all the natural disasters, right?
I mean,
All
we're
the
always gonna have natural disasters. That's just how it is.
It
We've
is,
been
but
having natural disasters before we was born.
well, either way, that's the oldest tradition to man. Like, I'm just saying, they're trying to make that stuff come true. Hopefully, we can laugh about it and this never come true. All this antichrist stuff and all this stuff, but I, somebody's playing with that book right now.
I don't know, but whatever's going on is really
Somebody,
weird.
somebody's playing with that book right now, and
You heard that they opened up these
they're
weird doors in the Vatican?
yeah. Well, what do you think
What was
about
that about?
that? Man, see, that's what I'm talking about. And then,
Yeah, what was that about?
man, that's we need another hour for that story. I'm gonna
They
tell you.
opened up
I'm
these
gonna tell
doors.
What about
They
the CERN? CERN's all in your this is that CERN, man, it's some, you look up that later and that'll tell you a lot of opening portals and shit. I mean, it, the world's
You think there's a portal
what?
in those doors?
Uh, hey, that's what I'm talking about. I think there's some type of portal in those doors. But who's to say? You know, it only makes sense to me. They opening up these doors for a reason, right? It's the talk for a reason.
What if Jesus Christ is in those doors and he's like hooked up to machines and he's still good or something?
Imagine
Imagine.
it, it's you never know what. I mean, hey, if you could think anything's possible,
I mean, I mean, bruh, like you don't think people in the Vatican is messing with stem cells to probably try to bring them back or something?
man, like try to clone him or something,
I don't know. There's so many ways that
man.
they could probably use stem cells to bring them back. And that's probably what they doing, getting ready for the resurrection or something. Because right now we're in the age of quantum
man.
physics and stem cell research, DNA editing. What's that CRISPR technology? You know what CRISPR technology is? That's being able to edit DNA.
Is that crazy or what? That's crazy.
That's cool. It's cool. To me, it's cool. I ain't even gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I mean,
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, imagine we could have wings and shit now. You just
being
fly
able
to
to
work.
literally fly to work and
Fly to
shit.
work. That'd be crazy, man. That'd be crazy. You know? That'd be
Hey,
crazy.
I'm for it. I'm for it.
I'm saying, but I think they're gonna use that technology to
Hey,
alter people's
what do you
DNA and
what do you
change their
think about
genders and everything.
what do you think about the peeps that are able to have those little George Jetson flying cars right now?
We've been had flying cars since the Wright brothers put the plane in the air. I don't know what people call that. I mean, that's a flying
Yeah,
car. That's a
that's
flying
true.
car.
But now a normal person's gonna be able to just
They
operate
got
from.
one seaters. What's that called? That's called the flying car. We been had that, my mans. We
Yeah,
been
we've
had
had
that.
that, but there's gonna be a lot
We
more of
had
it.
it. We should have been had a lot more of it. They
It'll go a little quicker.
we should have been had more planes in the air. People with their own planes instead of their own cars.
Yeah, yeah.
We should have been. Everybody should have just been flying right now instead of driving.
It's 2025. We're a little behind, huh?
You know what it is? They don't want people flying because they'll crash up there. There's no
That's what
speed
I'm.
limit or something.
That's what I'm saying. You read my mind.
Yeah, they don't want people bugging out up there. That's what it
Oh,
is. But the problem is that that's a form of control.
yeah.
We should have rocket ships right now. Everybody should just be on to the moon for the weekend if they wanted to. This is 2025.
Right?
What are we doing?
What the fuck are we doing 300 years later and we're still.
Stuck here?
We should be
Why are
out of
we
here,
stuck here?
right?
I should be telling you, yeah, bro, I'm about to take my girl to Nebula 673b. We gonna be chilling out there for the weekend.
We're
And then
going to
after that, I'm gonna be touching down in Mars for a little
we're going,
bit. You feel
we're
me?
going to Jupiter for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we about to do the Super Bowl in Pluto this year. You gonna be out there? Like, like what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? We over here fighting each
we're
other
going
because somebody's white and black and gay and straight and Republican and
we're,
Democrat.
Hey, we're gonna go fishing at Lake Meteor or some shit. You know what I'm saying? We should have water up there already and
They
fish and
found
shit.
they found a reservoir in Mars a couple of days ago, and they said that that reservoir is filled with water that could fill the whole planet up with 9 feet of water. It's
Crazy, dude.
stuck in some fucking reservoir in Mars, and
Damn,
it's
cuz.
water. It's a wrap. They finna go unplug that shit, and it's gonna go all over Mars now.
It's wild, bro.
Well, shit, that's all we got. Y'all already know the Black Pope. Go check them out. Shout out to what they
Check
got going on
out.
over there. Shout out to everything, whatever they got going on. Shout out to all the new technology that's about to come out. CRISPR technology. Go check that out. Quantum technology. Go check that out. AI. Go check that out. Go check out Ricky Cash. He's selling classic cars. Go check that out. He got about 15 classic cars on his site right now. You can check that out at
Oh,
gq.shop/Ricky Cash.
we have a 2024 Chevy Silverado going up on that site, and it's gonna be way less than any other one. And then there's we got a few other ones we're gonna be putting up on there pretty soon too. So we got classics and newer whips, like newer whips too. So stay tuned, everybody. Jay, it's been a pleasure. Let's what a talk, man, real talk, and let's go ahead and everybody share this to your baby mamas, their cousins, and so forth. And catch me and Javon some future lives. Right on, fam. Good, all the way from New York, everybody. Let's go, Albuquerque, New York.